In today's news, AKIBA Joseph slapped with firearm charges, prevailing wins linked to irregular AA flight, and Miss BVI pageant contestants will be revealed this Saturday. All this and so much more when 284 News returns.
The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman presents Sons in Suits Brunch, a celebration of fathers and sons, at Treasure Isle Hotel on Saturday, June 17th, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., featuring guest speakers, Deputy Governor of the Virgin Islands David D. Archer Jr., Pastor Courtney Jones, entertainer Raul Jugusprov, entertainment by Johanse Smith and Che Pemberton, alongside DJ Molly. Tickets are $75 for a father and son duo and $40 single tickets. Fun, food, fellowship, and fatherhood. Lots of giveaways included. Ticket outlets are CCT flagship stores on Tortola and Virgin Gorda. Calling all fathers, sons, father figures, nephews, and uncles. Sons in Suits 2023, hosted by the Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, a red carpet celebration of fathers and sons. For more information, contact 442-3132. Proudly sponsored by CCT and 284 Media.
Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day.
Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. I'm Ron Grant. Welcome to this edition of 284 News. We are bringing you, of course, the latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands and beyond. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene here in Tortola, Trinidadian native AKIBA Joseph has been charged in relation to the 4 firearms seized during a search of a premises in Spooner's estate recently, making him the 4th person to be charged in connection to the matter. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force confirmed the latest breakthrough via a media release on Tuesday, June 6th. The police said Joseph is charged with 2 counts of possession of a prohibited firearm, keeping an unlicensed firearm, and unlawful possession of ammunition. Joseph joins Ramon David, 38, Blue Mongra, 39, and Renia Foy, 39, who were each charged with keeping an unlicensed firearm. David was charged additionally with 2 counts of possession of a prohibited firearm and unlawful possession of ammunition. The 4 accused appeared before the magistrate's court, and the 3 men were remanded while Renia Foy, the lone female, was granted bail for her later appearance. The operation involving the 4 accused resulted in the seizure of 4 firearms, including 2 high-powered weapons, a significant amount of ammunition, and the arrest of 5 persons. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force say they are continuing to appeal to residents who have any information on suspected persons in possession of illegal firearms to report the matters using their confidential Crime Stoppers line at 800-8477 or to contact the RVPF Intelligence Unit at 368-9339. And of course, continuing on, we have with the BVI tourism product now benefiting from the direct American airline flights from Miami to Beef Island. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley said he is confident that arrival numbers in 2023 could surpass the 1 million mark, a feat only achieved previously in 2016. Premier Wheatley, during a recent interview with 284 Media, said he was optimistic about achieving the 1 million tourist arrival goal across all sectors.
I think when all is said and done, we're going to have a very good year. 2016 was the only year that we broke 1 million passengers. And I'm being optimistic that this year we'll do the same, that we'll actually break 1 million passengers, which would perhaps be maybe the 2nd best year to 2016. Which makes us very optimistic about also 2024.
In 2016, the BVI exceeded the 1 million visitor mark for the first time in its history, recording increased arrivals across all sectors, including cruise, overnight, as well as day trippers. Now, in addition to the arrivals, the visitor expenditure recorded in 2016 exceeded $482 million. Premier Wheatley, who is also the tourism minister, said with all the developments that have been occurring within the industry, things are looking promising.
As we continue to recover from the pandemic, of course, as we seek to establish new flights, as Peter Island development comes back on stream, a lot of our properties are returning. We want to ensure that our charter boat industry, that it remains strong, and that we take some steps in terms of our legislation to make sure that the charter boats continue to come in steadily. So we think that our best days are yet ahead of us as it pertains to visitor arrivals, and we also want to improve our visitor experience. And so you'll be seeing a number of things that we're doing to improve the visitor experience, including, of course, having more entertainment for persons.
Meanwhile, the director of the BVI Tourist Board, Mr. Clyde McCoy, spoke about the significance of having direct flights from the United States mainland to return to the territory.
This means so much to the British Virgin Islands. For many years we've been talking about getting non-stop from the US here, and now that it's a reality, we're overjoyed, we're excited. We certainly can't wait to make more flights come to the BVI. As you know, we have a second flight coming in today, so that lets you know what the appetite for the destination is. But overall, we're overjoyed. Kudos to the BVI Tourist Board team for putting on such a wonderful party here for the guests that are coming in. I hope they're appreciative of it. We have rum in the bag, a little bit of BVI fudge, salt. I'm overjoyed, as you can see.
Viewers, up next, we have more local news. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
We're searching for the extraordinary, the exceptional, the Super Dads. Presenting 284 Media's Super Dad Tribute. It's your chance to honor and celebrate the incredible fathers in your life by submitting a video sharing why your dad is a super dad. Whether it's his unwavering support, his sage advice, or his incredible sense of humor, let the world know why your dad is a true superhero. Head over to 284media.com or 284media on Facebook for more information on how to enter. Winners will receive incredible prizes, including unforgettable experiences and months of free service from CCT. Enter the Super Dad Tribute Competition and let your dad know he's a real-life superhero.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in. When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, Aircon, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along on the local scene, an event with the Virgin Islands culture on display will be the backdrop for the official reveal of the Miss British Virgin Islands 2023 contestants. Chair of the Miss British Virgin Islands Subcommittee, Natalie O'Hodge, said that 4 contestants will be revealed on this Saturday, June 10th, at the Crafts Alive Cultural Village at 6:30 p.m. She said, and I quote, "The event, themed Celebrating a Cultural Blend, will showcase Virgin Islands culture through entertainment, cuisine, and ambiance." She also added, and I quote, "The event will be hosted by Mr. Trevor Grant and will feature entertainment by the BVI Optimum Sky Dancers, DJ Dre, Pascal the Artist, Rohan of Kimosho Melodies, and a performance by Miss British Virgin Islands 2019-2022 Bria Smith. Food and drinks will also be on sale from local vendors, Val's Delicacies, Flavorful Treats, Island Flavors, Ethan's Farm, and Team Electric Cocktail Bar. In addition, the chairperson is also reminding persons that this year the pageant will be held a week earlier on Sunday, July 30th. At the Festival Village grounds. She said, and I quote, "Typically, the pageant is held on August Sunday. However, with the pageant being slated a week earlier, this gives the newly crowned queen an opportunity to preside over the 2023 festivities, which include, of course, the opening of the Festival Village for the first time in 20 years. The pageant will return to the festival grounds." In this year's pageant, the contestant will compete in 7 segments: introduction, cultural dress, swimwear, sell BVI, evening wear, question and answer, and personal interview. The winner of the pageant will receive a variety of prizes, including a $25,000 educational grant and travel opportunities. The Miss British Virgin Islands pageant is a part of the 69th Emancipation Celebrations and is powered by the Government of the Virgin Islands, National Bank of the Virgin Islands, CCT, and 284 Media, and coordinated by the Virgin Islands Festival and Fairs Committee. The reigning Miss British Virgin Islands, Miss Jarena Penn, was coronated last year after the pageant took a 1-year hiatus. Jarena was the first runner-up in 2021, and the Miss British Virgin Islands pageant is one of the longest-running pageants within the region. Prevailing winds have been linked to the irregular operation of the American airline Flight 3989, which departed the Terrence B. Lettsome International Airport on Sunday, June 4th, en route to Miami International Airport. This confirmation came from the Managing Director of the BVI Airports Authority, Mr. Kurt Minal, via a statement to our news agency on Monday, following the assessment of the situation by American Airlines. He said the irregular weather conditions experienced in the territory on Sunday affected all flights to and from the airport on Beef Island, with flights having to depart from the east of the runway as opposed to the west. These conditions, he said, likewise affected AA Flight 3989, which had to impose further restrictions to allow for the safe departure of the flight from the runway at the airport, which is much shorter in length when compared to the runways of the airline's other destinations. It is well documented that AA operates at the Terrence B. Lettsome International Airport with restrictions based on the available runway length, and provisions are made on their part for this. There are further accommodation restrictions that they must incorporate into their operational planning should they have to depart from a different direction than normal, Minal stated. He also added, and I quote, "In the case of the Terrence B. Lettsome International Airport, they would normally depart from the west. This weekend was peculiar as aircrafts were forced to depart from the east due to the prevailing winds." Minal also revealed that the challenges experienced on Sunday were not specific to the BVI, as the airline also experienced similar challenges when they first launched in Dominica. He said American Airlines has assured the BVI Airports Authority that the situation is rectified. The development follows a social media post that went viral across the territory, where a passenger gave their account of what took place on Sunday during the flight. The passenger alleged that a decision was made to remove all luggage from the aircraft, as well as several persons, to reduce the overall weight of the flight. In addition, they said the airline had to reduce their fuel level prior to safely departing the Beef Island International Airport. This chain of events, according to the passenger, took more than 1.5 hours. A full statement on the assessment is expected to be provided to the public. Viewers, up next, we have more local news. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Stephen Payne.
That was a 9 out of 10. I know you got the service down pat.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually
you're feeling it.
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites.
It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. On to the final leg of our newscast. Canada has recently announced the introduction of visa-free travel to travelers holding a passport from 13 countries, several of which are within the Caribbean region. The list released on June 6th named St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia, and Trinidad and Tobago among members of the global community who will benefit from this new effort. According to Canada's Minister for Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship, Sean Fraser, the known travelers, and I quote, will be able to utilize electronic travel authorization to enter Canada. In order to qualify as a known traveler, one must, at the time of seeking entry, already hold a Canadian visa, obtained one over the past 10 years, or hold a valid United States visa. Now, once obtained, the electronic travel authorization can be held for 5 years, or until the holder's passport expires, that date to be sooner. On Sunday, our team attended Visor's Swim and Sup the Sound 2023. Here's a look at the very fun events.
then they can be visor part of the team. So as I say, the scenario is a young man's fallen on the rocks here. He's hurt his leg very, very badly, and visor has been called.
You calling your help?
So the kids on the beach get Oscars as well, remember? They're the ones that are playing the casualty. So our boats are designed to come right away up to the beach so that we can deal with stuff on the beach. Obviously, a lot of people think we deal with just accidents and what have you at sea. But many incidences, particularly in Virgin Gorda here with the baths and so on, are actually on the beach. So our vessels are trained, our crew are obviously this particular injury is an injury to the guy's legs. As I say, we do take all the vital signs, make sure everything else is working and stable with the patient. Sometimes obviously we're responding to CPR cases and much more severe injuries, and then you would see application of oxygen and AEDs and the like. But for our little scenario today, then we're just working on a pretty sort of standard leg or limb injury. But again, the emphasis for you guys is that these are all cadets. These are all young kids at school that are dealing with this situation.
Learning how to take care of it.
The next generation, indeed. Yeah. Again, for this particular scenario, it is, and I don't want to use it glibly, this particular incident is just a limb injury. Obviously not particularly life-threatening or anything in that regard, so we take our time, we stabilize the patient, we make sure everything is in order and that no further injury can come to the young man. If this was a different scenario, a heart attack or somebody that was literally in a life-threatening situation, we would scoop and go, and we'd be on our way to the hospital already and dealing with the patient on board the boat. But because this is literally just a sort of a limb injury, we'll take our time, we'll stabilize the patient, and then we'll transfer them to the boat. But if it was a bit more severe, obviously more serious, literally life-threatening, we would assess quickly and then scoop them up, get them on the boat, and we'd be gone in a heartbeat to get them to the hospital.
Grab that. This side.
So our patient is now on the backboard, and these guys will use their gym training to see if they can lift him up.
Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. But be sure to follow us for your daily news update at 284media.com, and of course, like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a beautiful and enjoyable evening. Goodbye.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.